See?
Hey, this old bitch across the way in the apartment, like right across from mine, always be peeping out through her window, just sitting in that bitch being nosy and shit. So sometimes I just come to the window and look at her ass, and she be like having a little mini seizure, thinking I don't think she think I'm real.
Well, for her, she don't believe that you exist until you come outside, and then she's like, "Oh,
Oh, true.
darkness
She
do."
just
I
have a
mean,
phone.
no people do exist.
Oh,
I'm
she
gonna
just too
fuck. That's
fucking
all
nosy.
of us. Go ahead, knock out. Put the wee in her.
Welcome to
Put
Everyday
what
Cast,
in the
man. We'll
what?
podcast and do stuff and what you call it. We here with you, Riker. You shut up, yeah. And tomorrow, you take it away.
That
Welcome,
is
ladies and gentlemen,
God.
to another episode of Everyday Black Men Podcast, a podcast of authentic black male thoughts. I'm Riker. I'm joined by Sham, R. Reed, the libertarian, formerly known as Black, the writer, and of course, your boy Riker. Follow us on Twitter, EVYD Black Men, Instagram, Everyday Black Men, Everyday Black Men Facebook page. We also have a Patreon, that's EVP. We have all kinds of crew drawings, dick pics. Say happy birthday to you. Talk to your lady if she acting up. We got all that shit on there. And of course, the website is www.everydayblackmen.com. We're about to get into the shits today. And I mean, it's going to be a good podcast, or maybe it's going to be a great podcast. You decide, and make sure that you reach out to us and let us know. But the first topic of today is, if you have a girl who is a dog mom personality, but she got a quintuplet body, are you taking her? Or are
What's a
you not?
quintuple body?
I mean,
It
she
means
fat,
that
like she ain't in shape no
they
more.
got
She look
boom,
like
boom,
she
boom.
had.
Oh, you talking about Dr. Edman shape?
Nah. I put it this way to clarify the question because I wrote that slightly inebriated. Luckily, I'm inebriated right now, so I know what my thought process was. The issue or the question at hand is a lot of women or a lot of things that have been brought up lately. Among those has been women start to devalue after a certain age, and then they also have this like urge, need, and like the time limit for them to have a child safely lessens as well. So with them knowing or with the issue on the table being that this is in fact a truth, women's stock goes down as time goes up, opposite being for men. Uh, However, when you have women who are now in this older position, but they still want to be treated like they're prime goods, but they look like a woman who has had kids and they have had none yet,
I
but
know a
still want.
girl in her 30s, bro, and she's convinced herself that her value is never going down. And I think that she's probably like a slick 32, 31. Body's still
I'm about
straight.
to say, is this the person
Yeah.
who dates the guy who beats her or not?
Nah. This girl actually is a semi-attractive. Yellow thing, nice little body. She thinks that she deserves more than what she gets, and she thinks because she's fuck niggas and all this type of shit that the right nigga gonna come along and swoop her off
Oh,
her feet.
she thinks because she has sex, she deserves?
I think that she. I think
I
that
think
she.
so.
I believe that she's deluded herself to believe that her value is not tied to her having children or anything. She believes that she is the prize, and her not offering a man a child is going to be irrelevant.
Oh, so she's completely and fully delusional.
She thinks that men. I think all men come to a point where they. I would hope all men come to a point either they're gonna know they're never having children or they want children. And I think the latter is the more popular option because most niggas want a sequel. So I mean, the question that you posed makes me think of her because I always think that these women like niggas keep telling you about the fit, feminine, and friendly or whatever, but they believe what they want to believe regardless of the facts presented in front of them because I was watching Pearly Things, and I'm just like, listen to these black women talk, and I'm just like, you ain't gonna convince them
Oh shit,
because,
which one? Which one did you listen to?
uh,
Oh, now you niggas listening to Pearl.
I love her.
Yeah,
She was
we like
talking
her.
about the value.
Mm.
Well, that I think I posted a little clip of it where she was
Oh
talking
wow.
about the amount of sex women having sex with multiple partners fucks them up, and then in my mind,
Okay, I remember that one.
I was thinking it's because women aren't good at making decisions. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Not like that. They're not very they giving them more choice and
They're not very savvy.
not all women, and I hate women who take these things literal because they can't help it. What I'm saying to you is like they said that woman is happy because the woman with less sex partners is happy because she doesn't know. I said ignorance is bliss, woman, and that goes for men too.
Yeah, yeah. Like
I would
when
a
you
couple
don't know
sex
that your
partners.
girl used to be a thought, it's a whole different story than when you find out that she fucked the whole basketball squad, bro. Changes everything, and it was perfect up till then.
She fucked the whole soccer team.
But you like to know or don't know.
Nah, ignorance is bliss. Like that's one thing I've, especially becoming an adult. Like now, I realize that it's better for you not to know than for you to know. Because once you know, you can't unknow, and you can't look at the person the same way. Because once you find out you used to do what with whom, at the beginning you could deal with it, but the closer and the more serious things get, can't go 50-50 with no thoughts. Drake was right.
You
That's
should
true
know
about
Yeah,
life, though.
to know what that bitch gonna do.
I told these
FOMO.
chicks the other day, I was like, yo, like, if a dude only wants you for sex, then that means you're giving off something that you're nothing more. And they were like, well, we disagree. And I was like, if every single dude you meet just want to fuck you, what do you think it means? Do you think it means that they love you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's
Well,
like, well, I
that's
think,
just normal female delusion.
yeah.
Is it? You see the same thing with guys when they get with a girl who used to turn out for everybody and the entire hometown, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore." It's like, bro, she doesn't want to do that with you. Like it's you, bro. You don't bring it out of her. You don't bring that animal side out of her. And slash or she's just basically locked that part off to her memories when she be touching herself late at night. But she ain't fucking you, bro, because you don't bring this out of her. So either leave her or accept that your life is going to be subpar for the rest of your life. And that's a scary thing, man. Like men just signing up for mediocrity. But then again, what is it? 40%
How
of
we got
men
here, bro?
haven't gotten any kind of sexual encounter in the last year. So I mean, maybe that's the best you can get. And if that's the best you can get, bro, go ahead and maintain that. But that's a sad life.
I don't like that y'all be referencing my sources recently more and more.
Hold on. Did you say 40% of men don't get zero action the entire
Yeah,
year?
40% of men haven't had sex in the last year. With women, it's closer to like 10%. So
I can.
as much as women are like, no, women aren't whatever. Man, if 40% of men haven't had sex in the last year, and only 10% of women haven't had sex in the last year, y'all fucking the same niggas. There's no way
Yeah.
around that. Y'all fucking
That's
the
cool.
same niggas.
I have enough friend groups from different places that it's glaringly apparent.
That bitches is fucking the same niggas?
Yeah.
Both that bitches are fucking the same niggas, and that a lot of niggas ain't getting none. Like it's
Yeah,
a lot.
we all know that one nigga that
Oh,
doesn't.
it's not that one. That's the problem. It's that one who's obvious, but it's a lot of other ones.
Yeah, true. There are other ones that are not. I mean, you see some dudes in freaking marriages who not getting any. It's like, bro, you join our dead bedrooms. Like, I mean, I'm glad that it's keeping you sane, but bro, you have to look at it at some point and be like, the fact that I'm in our dead bedrooms means I ain't getting no box. And maybe the niggas would be like, we just got to go through this thing. It's like, bro, she's spending up your money. She ain't fucking you. And
Is
you
Yeah.
dealing
our
with all the kids. Like,
is
bro, at some
our
point, you got to pick a struggle. You really want to be this struggle for the rest of it? Like, you realize your prime fucking years are now until when you can't get it up anymore past medication. Like, that's a defined amount of time. Don't be waiting to leave this woman because you wasted year after year after year getting no box, maybe some birthday box, maybe some Christmas box, but that ain't the same as getting consistent box. You need to make a choice here. You can love this woman and move on with your life and find happiness, or you can continue to suffer mediocrity and you're gonna be like some of these women. Only the fact is, no matter how bad things go for her, she gonna always be able to claim in family court that you're the breadwinner, even though she makes 2 times as much money as you, and you're gonna get a shitty settlement, and you're gonna not have gotten boxed for the last decade. Pick a struggle. That's today's theme. Pick a struggle, bro.
is our dead bedrooms a group on Facebook? I just had to ask.
No. It's a subreddit, but it's basically
Oh,
like, and the
I
ones that
got you.
are
I
really
got you.
sad, the really ones that are really sad, just since we jumping on our dead bedrooms, is the ones where the women is there, because these women like they actually do all the steps. I cooked him his favorite meal. I cleaned all the dishes. I made sure the kids were in bed. I told this nigga I would suck his dick, and he was like, no, I'm good, babe. I don't know, is he cheating on me? I mean, he did buy condoms, and it's like, yeah, he's cheating on you. He's cheating on you hard. And the fact is, you're actually trying. Like, there's so many women who don't even try. And like, you arranged for a babysitter. You got a cabin trip planned. You told this man he can do whatever he wants to you. You would get another girl, and this nigga still pass you up in the bedroom. And those are the ones where it's like, God damn, this shit is sad. It's really
Thrill
But
fucking
is
it's
sad.
not
gone.
sad, bro. It's not sad. Niggas don't
Oh,
want to
the
fuck
thrill
their
is
wife.
gone.
And I'm not the only nigga like that, bro. Some niggas don't want to fuck the wife and mother their child. Like you here
Kodak
for
Black.
that. You here for that. You're not here for like
I
passion
mean,
and love
I
that
hear you.
shit.
I hear you, Kodak Black. But what I'm saying here is, bro, the reason it's sad is because it's one thing for men to struggle because we understand to a certain extent, being a man, everything is competitive, everything is a battle, and you're going to lose some, you're going to win some. But when you see women struggle and they're actually doing right, it has a certain level of sadness to it just because there's so many women who just absolute thought, dang it, what do I want to go with? Maximus Thotimus out here doing the worst behavior that when you see a woman who's actually doing the right thing, that is sad. I mean, for guys, this is a million. Like, one man having a problem is just a Tuesday. A million men not getting boxed is just nature. But for women that are actually putting in the work, for them to not have the results is sad. Just because you know how much it takes for a woman to get to the point where she actually understands that to a certain level she needs to not necessarily submit, but to a certain level she needs to figure out what does this man want, how do I provide it to him, and she actually does that. Because a lot of women will figure out what they nigga want, but they ain't trying to give it to that nigga. Like, this woman has figured out what her man normally wants, has looked at his porn history, has figured out what fantasies he wants, and this nigga is like, ah.
Is
Well,
Pearl
bro,
married?
Is it
it's easy.
disrespectful?
No,
It's
Pearl's not.
easy to do. It's easy to do that to a woman. That's why I guess that's why it's not sad to me. It's easy to make a woman
Well, no,
feel
no, no.
like that.
I know that for you, Black Libertarian, but you have to remember, as a tall,
You're
attractive
15.
black man, you in the top tier just based on your height alone. Like,
He's
there
a
are some women.
gremlin, and you will
Exactly.
respect him.
Exactly. And you're a gremlin. So, like, you in, like, most women's wet dream category because of your height and your disposition.
Gremlin.
What I'm saying is it's
Gremlins
so
get the
hard
pussy.
for a woman
Gremlins
actually
get
be.
the
I'm not saying that it's hard for women to be
pussy.
good, but there's a lot of women who just have never heard of good or for having, contemplation on things that when you see it, that's why it's sad. Just because the amount of effort it takes to get there. For men, like, you lose as a child and they tell you, hey, boy, get up off the ground. What the fuck you doing? Why you crying? Like, bro, this is life. Welcome to being a man, bitch. Welcome to being a man. Now get your ass
You
off
got
that
yours
floor.
be
We're going to give you
man.
something to cry about.
You in the game, you'll be in the top 5%. And you can stay toxic.
Correct. If you was a
That's
white
just
man, bro, your life would be set. You
Nah,
just
I
be
said
peace.
glamour
libertarian.
muscle. He's still black. They're sexual objects.
True. You're not wrong about that. But
Yeah,
let's
glamour
move on
muscle.
from this
That's
one
no.
because we could talk about this forever,
Blame
and we
him.
probably will on Patreon. But how about a woman? She's a 10, but she says, "Deal with my attitude because I'm pretty, and expect me to fuck around on you because I got money." You taking it or leaving it?
I mean, you can take it and cheat on her. What's the difference?
No. That's not. You misunderstood that.
Okay.
So on one side, you have a woman. She's a 10, and as you said, she's like, I'm gonna do all this, but you take me with my attitude, and I ain't changing for shit. But if that's as long as that's okay in society, then why is it an issue if it's like, yo, I got money, I'm handsome, but expect me to fuck around on you?
That's pretty much every dude with money.
No, but I'm saying
Not every
one
dude with
one
money.
is, if you're talking about it generally, we understand that is how things are, but people like to, be idealistic and say, that guy should cheat on you just because he has money, even though he has the opportunity. But if a woman is like beautiful and kind of a shitty person, and she's like, just take me as I am,
Means
no one has an
ability,
issue with that.
the story.
Because you don't hold
So,
women to the same standards.
right.
Men don't even hold them to those standards.
Oh, some men,
And until we
many,
start,
many men,
until we
many
start,
men,
I don't think it's
many,
until we start
like a
holding them to
many.
Wish
that
death
standard.
on me.
pretty women make a lot of niggas be like, oh, I'm okay with that.
They
I
just
mean, as long as she pick a struggle, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
she can
right.
cheat or she can say that I'm do what I. She can either cheat or she can say my attitude. Like, a lot of niggas will take that deal if it's one or the other. You can't fuck around on me and be give me attitude. But if you're gonna give me attitude, that's fine. You're pretty. Or if it's you gonna fuck around on me, but I still get the box whenever I want it, it's okay. Like, you can't have both. You got to pick a struggle. Going back to Kevin Samuels, pick a struggle.
I feel like I popped somebody in the mouth. I found out they cheated on me and I was a little high. Like, baby, I didn't know how to tell you about this, but
Man.
the other day I got drunk. I'm like, damn,
Don't be loyal
I
in the
wouldn't do that.
first place.
I mean, use alcohol as an excuse a lot.
That's what niggas do. They use alcohol as every excuse.
I mean, women can also use
Oh,
alcohol
no, I'm
to
not. I'm not. I'm
force
not. I'm not attacking
an
anyone.
abortion.
I
Huh?
mean, that's also true. That's also true. But every now and
I'm
then,
just
those
talking about
those
just
kids
stealing
get
good
born, and
alcohol.
I'm sure the writer remembers my college ex girlfriend. She was the exact
Fetal
reason you
alcohol
don't.
syndrome.
Yeah. She had a lot of personality quirks that were directly related to fetal alcohol syndrome.
Mm.
The good old days.
I feel like fetal
I don't know
alcohol
if it was good
syndrome.
old days. I mean, between that and all the sleeping, I mean, she was a weird chick.
What's wrong with sleep? I wish I slept
No,
more.
she wanted to do things while sleeping, which is a little weird.
That's just her fetish, bro. Why you shaming?
I didn't shame. I'm just saying it's a little weird, bro.
I don't know. The way you said "I don't shame" sounded like you felt ashamed that you shamed her.
Shame, shame,
Participated in it.
shame. I'm calling the shame wizard.
Yeah,
Shame,
you did
shame,
participate
shame.
into it. You have a place in this whole debacle. Is that why you're mad about it? The
Nah,
guilt
bro.
you
Nah, bro.
feel
Nah,
for the
bro.
actions you did? You
The
can't
guilt
take
I
those back.
feel, the guilt I feel for the actions I did not do.
He participated in it,
You
bro.
can tell us what you want, but at the end of the day, you'll be the one who has to live with it.
Bro,
Some proof.
I do have to live with the actions I did not take.
You're a
And
narcoleptologist.
I mean, I'm not, I'm not a narcoleptologist, bro, but I appreciate you trying that, man. I appreciate you trying that. There was a lot of things I should have done, but that was not one of them. How about this one? What about I don't need to talk to you because I'm living in my truth. I will visualize my fantasy until it becomes reality. But she's a smoking hot 10 who loves to suck dick.
She living in her truth till you find you something else you want.
So that's a
This
yes
nigga
for
came
you.
with an immediate. This nigga came with immediate rationalization. Like, I mean,
All
she
right.
could visualize this penis in her throat, and I'm okay because I don't have to wear a coat.
What
Nigga, is
time?
this that hard for you?
What? Wait, I thought. Wait, I thought. Oh, for me.
Yeah, nigga, you gave that sigh
Well,
like,
my
you had
immediate
that too many times.
answer was gonna be like, nah. But then when the way he rationalized it, I'm like, actually, that makes a lot of sense. So now I'm kind of leaning over to that side. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you deal with nonsense until you don't have to deal with it no more. I mean, that's just the truth of it.
It's a net
And
loss,
then
though. I'm sorry. It's
sometimes
a
she may
zero net
change you.
loss.
It has a place in life. I agree with Reed. It has a place in life.
I mean, sometimes she may change. Who knows? Because she don't live in any truth. It's her delusions.
Yes.
That's deep, bro. You like The Simpsons or something.
This nigga Plato, bro.
Nigga fuchsias.
Unless,
This nigga
The nigga
a
future.
little
Ferratu.
a little choking, a little slapping never hurt either. Yeah, that is
So I
natural.
mean,
Wow, Sean Connery. Just gonna ease in that domestic violence. Just gonna ease it in. Just on the
none of his
table.
wives ever complained though.
But that one reporter who's never dated him has.
Speaking of which, did y'all see that? I know this is old, but this one bitch was trying to accuse Morgan Freeman of like sexual assault in a public place during like I guess a question off whatever a panel that they were seeing, and she was like, "I see, looked at me with his eyes. I was just undressing me. Oh." And she made all this hooping and hollering and shit. And they actually showed a video. She asked him a question. He says no, and then looks away. And that's the whole thing. It's like 2 seconds, and she tried to make an actual, I guess, sexual assault out of this. I was just confused. I was like, wasn't the white
He
privilege?
looked at her. He looked at her for 2 seconds, and her whiteness was undone. Everything that she ever thought about herself changed in that moment. The moment that Morgan Freeman glanced and answered her question with a no.
Would you fuck a girl that fucked Morgan Freeman?
I don't know, man. After a girl been with God, I don't know
Oh,
if.
he's a vampire.
Nah, bro, he's God. Like, I don't know, man. She probably put that thing on God,
I'm
and
just
God
saying.
didn't.
I ain't hear a yes or no yet.
Okay, how hot is this girl?
I don't know. I mean, picture her being like at least worth it normally, and then all of a sudden you find out that she fucked Morgan Freeman. Like, wait, what?
No, that's a
And
no
like
then.
recently, like not cheating on you, but before you, she was
No.
Morgan Freeman.
I get that part. Yeah. So recently, kind of like that girl who was with him when he was in a car accident. They're like, make sure Morgan Freeman's okay. What about this 20-year-old girl? Fuck that bitch. Make sure Morgan Freeman's okay.
I mean, financially, that is a smart choice on whatever
You ain't
health
shit.
professional is close by.
I mean, he needs it mostly because of his age, but you ain't shit for how you phrase it.
How old is he now? In his 70s?
I don't
Nah,
know.
he's like
I
81.
assumed he was a Decadian at this point. That's probably not the word. I might have made that word up, but you know what I'm
I
No.
saying.
You're close. You're close. You're close to it. You're
what is
close
that?
to it. He's trying to say he's 100 years old, but the word for it, because like octogenarian is people who are 80 plus, and I forget what the one is for people who are 90. But there's a specific word, and you're close to it, but you're off.
Man, my computer's not in front of me. I can't cheat like I normally do. Whatever. What are we talking
Yeah, he's
about?
85 years old.
When did Betty White die? Was it on her 89th birthday, the day before?
No, it was right before she was about to be 100.
Oh, she was about to hit the. Damn, they took away the hundo.
Yeah, well, God said you ain't got to be in this world no more. And it's not a decadian, it's centurion.
There it is. I knew it was some type of word again.
Yeah, it's a centurion.
Decadian.
This nigga said I refuse to lose and be wrong.
I've been watching a bunch of shows with women in them, and that's how they win. And then like it's happily ever after. So I'm like, I'm gonna emulate that behavior and make that my truth.
Oh, a person between 90 and 99 is a nonagenarian.
I feel like you casting spells at this point is making me a little uncomfortable. I don't really allow witchcraft in my household. I do
Nah, man.
value our friendship.
No, bro. I'm looking at age by decade and Britannica Britannia dictionary.
How do y'all feel about
Man,
English people's food?
it's disgusting.
Damn,
You
strike
mean
that from the
you mean
record.
R read? R read.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Burnt cinnamon.
I mean, let me think about it.
So they got the classics like beans and toast,
Ugh,
fish
disgusting.
soup.
What was
You know,
up with
someone
the
Uh,
between
beans?
10 and 19 years old is denarian.
No,
20
no,
and
no.
I,
29 is a
well, you
vicenarian.
you trying me with these spells and shit, man. Like I'm serious. I do not allow
30
witchcraft in my
and
household,
39 is a
Oh,
tricentenarian.
we be.
And 40 and 49 is a quadrarian.
bro. That sound gay.
Between
Sounds
50 and
like
59 is
some weird
a
BDSM bullshit.
quinquagenarian. A
Mm.
quinquagenarian.
He's a
60 to 69
quadrarian.
is a sexitarian.
I like that sexitarian. It has a ring to it.
And if you
That
make
was
it
some low
if you
hanging
make it to
fruit, man.
110, if you make it to above 110, you become a super centarian. They ain't even try on the last one. They're like, fuck it. If you made it to be 110, we're just gonna call you a super because your ass ain't making it to 120.
What
Wait,
about
what? They should. Hmm. What's that?
What about 150?
No, if you're older than 110, they don't even have another one. They just said your ass is gonna die, so you're just a super centarian. We don't give you another one. Like we're not gonna split it out. Now, people start living to be 160, 170, 180, 190 years old, they'll probably split it out. But as of right now, everybody
Wait.
who's 110 or older is just a super centarian. We don't have any sort of delineation past that point.
So we didn't even have these words until recently. Because if you look in the Bible, it said that at least a bunch of them people in the beginning beget other people, and they was like 500 and 600 years old, and they ain't got words for that now.
Well, remember, we lost all that history as far as those words because
Yeah, we still making English words. I mean, Facebooking is in the fucking dictionary. You telling me you can't put? Never mind.
this nigga mad. This nigga mad. And no, we could, but niggas don't live that long no more, so we ain't got to think about it. Just take your title, Mr. Super Centurion. We know you're going to make it to be 110 because you're old and crotchety, and that's how you live.
I feel like most of them people ain't got no kids.
Now,
You
the
ever
people who
notice
make it
that the
this
old?
long are normally the people who do have kids.
Nah, but the ones that excel even beyond that are the ones who are alone. They've just been surviving off hate like stink meaner, bro. You're not gonna take away their shine.
Nah, bro,
All this
nah.
little
They have to have
kind-hearted
kids
PC bullshit.
because the problem
Whatever.
is
Disney
you miss
family.
people to hate. You miss out on people to hate if you don't have family. Once you have family, you get to hate them. That's how it works, bro. Because once you get to be about 80 something, most of your friends are dead, and there may be one, maybe two, and that's not enough to hold on to it. But if you have family, goddamn, people keep fucking
No,
visiting
you
me,
don't see.
disturbing
And
my goddamn
here's your
place.
issue: is you just taking shit too lightly. You need people constantly around you inside the same household to hate. No, every time you walk outside, it's a motherfucker. And just infinite possible. How many people on Earth? 600 billion. I made that number up, but you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Like, just
7.2 billion is the actual.
open the fucking window. You'll find plenty of people to hate. Just start saying whatever the fuck
Old
you
people
want, and they will come.
can't open windows, bro. Old people can't open windows, and they
You're
barely
right, but
walk outside.
they can act nice enough to some random ass walker by to open a window, and then they can start hating on them.
I mean, that is possible. That is completely and totally ludicrous, but it is possible. All right, final one. Final one. What is romance? Special moments or the false hope of lady porn?
That's actually an interesting question. What
You're
makes you think
welcome.
of that?
I was drunk.
Bro,
I was
everything
about to go to
reverts
sleep.
back to alcohol here, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
Lady porn.
Well,
I
so
don't
for
know.
late.
I'm not very romantic because I'm too, semantics. You know, like semantics driven. Like all that shit matters.
Well, I am considered a romantic, I guess.
Gay.
Um, special moments is
But goddamn,
like
what are you,
it,
12?
it,
I'm a
it's
fucking
unique to
collaborators.
every person. Like, so I would say it's special moments, but you create those special moments. Because a special moment could be looking in somebody's eyes or delivering them a rose, or, bringing them some candy that is from
That's just to get them to
childhood
suck your dick, bro.
memory, or it could be a chick sucking your dick. So
No,
Nah,
that's
special
an
moments,
exchange of goods and services.
he just ruined it. That ain't really romantic.
sucking your
Yeah, that
dick
ain't
can be
really
romantic. What
romantic,
you talking
bro.
about?
That's so romantic.
Hey,
That ain't romantic. That's so
Like
here's a
romantic.
rose.
romance
Here's a
is
rose,
for
baby. No,
manipulative
I'm not
niggas.
pushing your head down. No, baby, just take the rose. Let me push you. Oh, there you go. Just all of it.
Hey,
There you
hey,
go.
hey! What's romantic is when you
It was
wake up in the
romantic
middle of
up
the
until
night
that
and
point.
some chick your chick is on your shit, and you was like, "Well, what the fuck?" Yeah, that can be romantic.
You mean when you just wake up and you're like, what are you? Whoa. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. This is
Yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. Special moments, special moments. So yeah, but some people can consider romantic a romance delusional moment due to the fact that some people can be very unrealistic
Well, no,
of their expectations of romance.
but that's what I'm saying. What is your personal view? 'Cause I mean, of course, people gonna feel different kinds of ways. But I mean, I know more women I feel than men view romance is like this thing where it's just magical bullshit that's not gonna happen, but that happens on TV, so it's gonna happen to me. Bullshit. I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's that. But for dudes, we don't really have anything that equates to that type of shit.
Do women romanticize men? Like do
I
they?
feel like they want and expect it, like where did that come from? It's like an idea they had about us, but they never talked to us, and it's
Disney,
been
that shit came
proliferated
from
through
women's
time.
perspective. Fucking Disney, bro. Disney. They made a shit ton of money off them, and they keep making more fucking money off of Disney.
Most men don't like romantic shit. They like slut shit. Like a random blowjob or some
They
shit like
like
that.
simple.
That's
Men
men's
like
version of
simple.
romance.
Men simple. Men is like, do you want to have this for dinner? Yes, baby. Boom. Romance right there for most men.
I'm
Me,
not like wrote
I'm
it. So
different, but I'm not every.
I guess I
So
should ask this. So that's how you feel about it, or I guess so. What argument would you have against a male who did feel like romance was real? Like, what would be your argument towards him? Because for me, it would be like, you're just doing all that shit to get the pussy in the end, right?
he's just manipulating them to make them feel a certain type. So later on, he can cover it up. Like, you remember that time?
okay, so how to argue this? Well, I would
How
be
would how
on
would
that.
you argue?
I would be morally on that man's side, whereas cause no wait. So you're saying that the man is saying that romance is real, right?
Yeah,
Romance,
he's like, no, it's real. I do all these things because I love and I care, or
but
whatever.
I'm more on his side, on his perspective. But again, it depends on where the source is coming from. But I would say that that's your perspective, but other people's perspective can vary. And I would give the example of some guys will do this to make a woman feel a certain way so they can get something back in return. But not everybody is on that bandwagon of let me do something because I know this will make this person happy or feel some type
Them
of way
niggas
and then walk
gay.
away.
Them niggas gay. All right.
I like
Hey,
that, bro.
hey, you got gay people that live out there in the
Them
world.
niggas
Okay?
gay. Niggas
I'm
gay.
just
I'm
saying.
talking about that
You
kind
see
of gay.
somebody,
But
you see
I'm a
somebody out
person.
here,
Not too
you
I'm
gay.
see
a person.
somebody
I
being
would
out
do
here
that.
being
I would
nice.
do
Can't,
something because I know it would
And,
make a person feel a certain way and walk
can't even
away.
say
And
gay no
vice
more.
versa.
Things are like much gayer than what they used to be. It was a comedian who said that.
I just realized what you said. I'm like, hold on, that word.
Yeah, it's old gay.
Yeah, that's a
Because
whole
things are
sentence.
super gay now, but you can't say gay, but things are so gay.
Yeah. Look at Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney used to be gay, and then he got on spell show. Was like, I'm a nigga. I always been
I'm a
Paul
nigga
Morton
nigga.
be
Always
gay?
been a nigga nigga with money. Yeah, bro.
nigga.
You think he
Bro,
was
look
hating
at him at
about?
anything old. He bent
Yeah,
at the
this
I can
wrist.
see
nigga.
that. I can actually see that, but I wasn't a
No,
super
no.
Paul Morton
That's the
fan.
thing about it is when you look at a lot of the older entertainers, a lot of them were gay, but it's not something to where they were gay and they were like, you
Not in
must
their identity.
XYZ. Yeah, exactly. It was just a thing. Like it was like, all right, well, this You see the niggas switching his goddamn wrists like
It
we
was
know
don't
what
it
it
was
is.
just don't ask, don't tell.
Like Ezra Miller is
Right.
like super gay.
No, Israel's not super gay. This nigga is just super queer because he's
Yeah, I
doing
don't know
stuff
the
where it's
difference.
like,
Both of them niggas gay in my eye.
no, super queer are people who want to make it a statement of like, I
Those are
am
just gay people
gay.
who are being extra. Don't give them names.
No. They took over the queer space because originally queer was like a whole group of people who had like all these various identities. It's been distilled down to being Ezra Miller. Like if somebody has a little eyeliner thing and makes these specific dramatic moments and they're not being overly like, oh my God, then it's Ezra Miller queer. That's what we're calling it now.
I mean, either way, that shit's gay. So it's like, what's the question? Because all the shit's gay so far. What?
I mean, it's very flamboyant and then it's gay.
What? It's just gay, bro.
Wait, what? Wait, what was the question? I'm just like, yeah, it sounded like you said, are things gay? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, shit's gay. And like these gay people being gay about gay shit that way, I'm like, it's all gay. Like, there was no story here.
Hey, bro, we got to get a gay person to come and verify for us if everything is Ezra Miller gay. So if you are a gay person and you feel comfortable coming on the podcast and telling us what your thought
Yo,
is, please
and
hit
you
us up at
don't hate.
everydayblackman@gmail.com. And you can hate Reed for every one of his sadistic, little remarks. And in fact, if you want to come on here and argue this nigga, I will pay you $15
Stop.
via Cash App.
I'll chip in 15 if you can do it in another language.
Oh, yeah. We don't care what language it is. It could be Spanish. It could be gay, Ebonics, whatever, nigga.
It's not a real language. That's just gay people talking.
Nah, bro, nah. Black gays are very different than the regular gays. And you see it every
Oh,
time that the regular gays are like, what are you guys talking about? And the black gays are to come up with a whole new story.
well, white women are very different from black women.
It's not even close. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Gay Ebonics is a real language. But I get it. You're trying to just give him a parable. Like Jesus.
probably.
A pair of what?
A
Parabola.
parabellums, man.
Oh, you talking
He
about like a
said,
Bluetooth headset?
yeah,
I'll take
man.
a pair
Yeah,
of
like a Bluetooth headset. But
It's
I'm going to go ahead
parable
and
with
Actually,
move
my
on to
Xbox.
the
Moses parable with my Xbox.
okay, we're gonna let you pair it with your Xbox. But we're gonna move on to this M-Car story. So I want y'all to listen and I'll be as brief as possible. So these two women together arrive in heaven, and one asks the other, how did you die? And the girl says, frozen. And then the other girl, she's like, oh, ouch, how awful. Must have been horrible to perish to death. And the second girl asks her, and you, how did you die? And she said, from a heart attack. I was suspicious of my husband because I thought he was cheating on me. Yesterday I came home from work earlier than I expected, and I ran to the bedroom. He was naked, watching TV. Suspicious. Opened the wardrobe to see if there's any woman inside, but there was nobody. I rushed to all the rooms, but there was no one there. Then I ran to the cellar, and it was still coming up empty-handed, and that
You
made
know,
my heart attack, and I died. And the first girl said, "You jerk! If you looked in the freezer, we both still be alive."
it doesn't
sorry, I was
have
a
that much
sneezing.
of an impact as it did the first time I heard it.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of funny because it just goes to show you that a lot of times people make things their own problem. She just came home casually, just continued
Wait,
about her
wait.
day.
Weren't both of those real problems though? Like one bitch was about to get caught, and the other one was like, "I know my husband's cheating."
Well, yeah, but I'm
Shit.
saying if the girl who is cheating, or sorry, the girl who wasn't cheating, just decided to come home and act casually, only the first girl would have frozen to death, and that would have just been like, "Oh, you got a frozen girl in the bed in the freezer. I wasn't here, and her fingerprints are on there. They gonna automatically. It's gonna be like girl gone missing, or girl gone bad, or whatever the movie was.
Man, that
Girl
sounds
gone.
like you
That's right.
holding her
Girl
Gone
gone.
accountable
Girl.
for not being in an appropriate mood at an
I'm just saying,
unbeknownst time.
if you know this nigga is cheating, like if you know this nigga's cheating, if you're convinced in your heart of hearts that this nigga's cheating, why are you over here dashing around? Because the thing about it is, you know your house, you know how things sound, you know how whatever. If she's there, give her time. She's gonna come out. She's gonna reveal herself.
I feel like you being mean to this hypothetical lady. I don't
I'm being
understand where the
mean.
animosity is
I want
coming from.
I want her to actually take her time and not die of a heart attack instead of working herself up. I know this. Yeah, I know. Ah. It's like you killed yourself because of another woman. Like you literally gonna die. Now this nigga's cheating with the third girl. He's like, whoo, man. One bitch was in the freezer. My main chick, she died on the stairs. Cops are like, look, it couldn't have been me because I was still sitting in bed watching TV. Fingerprints nowhere to be found. But I'm just saying, if I hadn't had you, my third boo, I right now would be down bad.
I wonder what the legality of that situation would be.
Oh, for him, nothing. No, there's no legality for him. I mean, someone being found, like if his fingerprints are on there recently, then it'd be one thing. But they're gonna find her fingerprints first, and her fingerprints are gonna be the dominant ones. They're gonna find his wife. She died obviously of a heart attack. Of course, they probably gonna ask him some questions, but they're gonna say, "Hey, the girl came home. She was worked up. She was running around the house telling me that I was cheating on her. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. I mean, there's a girl who was here, but I don't know where she went, and that's gonna be it. I mean, he may spend a day, whatever, but his story gonna check out. It's like, yeah, I was cheating on my wife, but cheating on my wife is not illegal in 36 other 50
What if he
states.
was a black dude though?
Oh, I mean, no. If he's a black dude, he's gonna spend about a month in jail.
A month? That's man.
He probably gonna spend about a month. I mean, look, man, they're gonna
I
take
feel like he
forever coming back.
lowballing the fuck out of it.
I don't think he's gonna spend more than a month. I mean, if he got a decent lawyer, he gonna be able to get out within a month. Are you talking about the full completion of the case or just him leaving jail? Because I think a month is like the maximum he gonna spend in jail.
That nigga's gonna be under a jail. I'm not sure what.
Nah, he's not gonna be under a jail unless one of these women is
He's in a
white. If one
bitch.
of these women is white, I think you're right. He definitely gonna be up
I
under the
can't
jail.
picture myself never cheating at the house. I don't know. That's the part I don't get.
I love how this nigga didn't say he didn't picture himself cheating. He didn't picture himself cheating at the house.
So you gotta save up like $47 to get like a decent room.
47. I mean
You can't have
470.
$47. You shouldn't be cheating on your wife. You need to be getting your life together. Then cheat on your wife.
Hey, bro. Everybody got needs, man.
Nah, you don't have no needs when you got a flat pancake booty or you can't
Yeah,
afford a hotel.
$47.
$47 enough to get that. You know.
Yeah, but see, even that doesn't require that you do it at your house.
Correct.
Right. But you already spending $47 to get the hotel place. But if she just came to your place, then hey, that's $47 saved.
Nah, bro.
I could break that bitch off like, hey, here's two. You keep that, hold that up. He gives you something nice. And I keep the 45. I'm a good person at that point.
This nigga said he a good person while cheating on his wife. This
I mean,
nigga here.
you're not a bad person for doing that. Why did you do it?
Yeah, that's the question. Why
I was
did you cheat
saving
on your
money.
wife?
I
How did you
told y'all
save
the whole
money by
stuff.
cheating?
How do you even have questions about? I told you everything the first time. All right, look, come on.
Why did you cheat on your wife, Sham?
Oh, I mean, hypothetically, to me in the story, probably just got bored. To be honest, pussy wasn't,
Bro,
giving
how did you
grip
have
the
time to
same.
get bored if you're a man?
I was fucking shit out of her when I could.
What you're saying is she didn't spend time with you. So the problem here really is that it's her fault for not addressing your needs. That way you didn't have to go out there to the streets.
Ah, she just could have had better pussy. I feel like you adding a bunch of words to shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This nigga ain't shit.
You know
This
you
nigga
married
ain't
her.
shit.
I'm aware that is what brings the word cheating into the fold.
I'm just saying. Why would you
So,
marry her if that was the case?
look, man, I
Correct.
didn't know
Correct.
that her pussy was one day gonna be trash. I did not see that on the manual,
You
and
sure
I
it's trash?
was
You just
unaware it
used
was a
to it.
defect. Hmm?
You sure it's trash? You just used to it.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
You
Let's
gotta just get
rephrase
used
your
to it,
whole.
bro.
Let's
let's
rephrase your
what?
whole statement. So what you were doing was validating that pussy was as good by trying other pussy, thereby vindicating you of your first statement. Boom. So you didn't really cheat. You just made sure what you had at home was
This
good.
nigga hit. This nigga hit. He hold attorney at law.
Yeah, yeah. There
Yeah,
we
you
go.
know what? He
Now I'm a
represents me in
She-Hulk.
my case,
Yeah, I'm gonna go twerk in the bathroom. Whatever the fuck these hoes be doing nowadays.
and I'm out here. I still got my money, and my wife's just gonna have to deal with me cheating on her until she get that grip back. That grip.
I mean, it probably is good. You're just used to it, so you ain't gonna try something new.
Well, I
This
don't know.
is
Bitch, better
good
go
to
start
me.
working out or something. Make some muscle changes. I don't know. Queef, quats,
Muscle
whatever the fuck they
changes.
call.
Nah.
Kegels.
Eagles.
Kegels,
Yeah,
yeah.
Eagles.
Kegels.
Kegels. I was close. Queef, quat. I mean, same
No,
shit.
Queen Quap. Queen Quap.
can she put a weight in there and hold it with a ball or something like that? The ball and the weight, and she hold it as long as she can. Oh, that's gonna be interesting to see.
Right. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck about the training montage. I want the results.
I want a montage too with Rocky and music. The serial is the eye of the tiger. Nothing more, nothing less. It'll be cool. And
Yeah,
she
but
just swinging the weight in between her leg with the ball connected to it.
as the song goes on and on, the songs start to come from more and more recent Rockies. So eventually, you get to the Creed soundtrack.
Yeah,
Ah, let's
it
go
does,
with it.
man. It does, bro.
What's today? Tuesday.
So you shared that nut if you buck thing, and I was just like, oh, that was
Nut,
interesting.
if you buck. Nut, if you buck. Yeah, it was a good movie. In fact, let's hit that movie before we go on to like the last thing I had written down.
movie.
But yeah, the movie was Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. And it's basically just a retelling of the Eddie Long story.
No, it ain't.
But funny. No, it is. It is. It's the same.
No,
It's the same exact. It's the same exact thing. It's a guy
Eddie
who's
Long?
head of this. Yeah. Remember Eddie Long, man? You remember he groomed the
But he
boys?
was actually banging the boys.
No, he was grooming them boys. Then when they got to 18, he started banging them boys. But he waited
Yeah,
till 18. That way it was legal. That's the same thing this guy did in the movie.
the movie actually did it.
No. They don't show us. We just find out that the allegations. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how they told that part because I
Did
came
you
in
watch
20
the
minutes late
movie?
because I'm black, and it was nothing but older black women in there, and I was like, y'all are the target demographic. I fucking knew it.
Of course, because
Uh,
you know I want to go see that stupid shit.
no. Again, Regina Hall was in rare fucking moment. You could tell that this is
I'm never gonna dislike Stewie. I mean not Stewie. Damn, who she playing? What's his name?
Lois?
Riley. Oh, she played
Huey
with.
and Riley. She
Yeah,
played
she's
both of
Riley.
them. No, she's
I
both.
mean, I
Yeah, she's
know, but I
both of
only
them.
like her as Riley. She was. I feel like we could have got a better Huey.
I mean, we probably could have, but
Mm,
she was a 2-for-1 deal, and they were like, "Hey, we'll pay you 2 paychecks instead of having to
I
find someone else."
wish I
You
wish I
assume they
knew
pay her
what
two
Regina
patients.
Hall looked like because I feel like
She
I
Bro,
light
don't know.
skinned,
she
nice
she
fucking.
she light skinned, pretty girl.
I feel
She
like she
alright.
could get this dick. I don't know what she looked like though, but
I mean,
Hold
just
on,
she
that,
wait.
just
actually
the
is
name.
missing the son now, so if you could impregnate her, she would probably really like that. Just
Oh,
Google Regina Hall, bro.
Man, I'm gonna do that later. But I want the theme songs
Here,
from the
I'm
Boondocks
gonna
to play
send.
while we fucking.
I am the eye of the.
Da-da-da-da. You just hear like I am the song that the builder refused. I am the infamous.
to make the ladies sing the blues.
Yeah. But she did a good job in that movie, and it was pretty good. I mean,
Booty, booty, butt cheeks.
one of the things that they explored in the movie that they really didn't talk about or at least we didn't know about from actually knowing of the Eddie Long thing was how the wife was dealing with it.
Who was his wife? I didn't know he was married.
I think he was. Damn, was he married to Trina? I can't remember.
No, I don't know. No, bruh. He was married to a Christian pastor woman.
Trina used to be a
Man,
Christian
she
pastor
sound
woman.
like
She
yeah.
left that
She
life
Nah,
behind.
she not, bro. She not even close. Nah,
You
not even
out
close.
here judging people, bro.
I'm not judging people, bro. I just know that
Let
Eddie
thee
Long
not
didn't.
cast the first stone from my very nice house.
why don't we get into Warhammer?
That's another thing that they did cover. They covered the really nice house. His oh shit, I didn't realize this nigga ain't shit. I mean, Eddie Long married one woman when he was really young and pastoring from like 1981 to 1985.
That's
Then
legal.
5 years later, he founded another woman. That's the woman who stayed with him the long time. And it's funny because Eddie Long was in Daddy's Little Girls and For Honor or For Glory.
Yeah, he was gay.
I mean,
Oh,
that's the
he's just
point
a
that they
little
tried to
bit.
that's the point that they tried to make with the movie because like that nigga was like trying to put it in the caboose, and she was like, "Can we try like regular style, like regular?" And it's like, God damn, y'all made this nigga look
I don't understand why
very.
you would choose that over Regina, but I'm not.
I mean, again, as a straight man, we don't know what goes on in the mind of gay men. We're not gay. We got to have somebody on who can tell us why they like that as opposed to vagina.
Little boys, little boys.
Yeah. But they basically had Regina over here having little church hats on and all kinds of things throughout the movie, and they covered like how he was like, man, I was the first pastor to bring out them strobing lights. Like it was me. It was me. I was
I
the
just,
pastor. And it's like
I'm still trying to figure out what Regina Hall looked like because I'm like, I smash. I definitely smash.
in the fucking group and
Yeah,
in
my
the
hands.
fucking Discord.
I'm pacing right now. I can't hold my phone.
I
My
don't
fine
think he
motor
got.
skills aren't working too well right now.
You ask him to do something he don't want to do. Put up
I
effort.
mean, I get it. But it was a pretty good satire movie. Now the only thing about it is, and I tell black people about this all the time, y'all be letting
You
other
don't.
people tell you stories. No, I do. Y'all be letting other
You
people
never
tell
say
our
that.
stories.
I've never heard you say that to me.
Well, bro, first and foremost, you don't have stories. You have dialogues. Those are very different. And I've told you before to put all your stories in a book. So don't try me. Try Jesus.
That's
I
unfair.
did.
You said that's not fair? Nigga, life's not fair.
So I finally listened to I told him earlier I listened to 8 hours of Lil Durk, And he is complete and utter fucking trash.
Hold on.
Uh,
Did you listen to 8 hours of Lil Durk, or is that
I
No, he
just
listen
listened
to
to eight
Lil
exhausting?
Durk
hours.
songs all day, and I listen to him. I don't. He's not talented. He's an average rapper at best. Honestly, he's not as good as. He's probably Fabo makes better raps probably than him, or Afro Man, or other people. And I was just like, I'm trying to think of like thug rappers that I like that I knew weren't good.